Mm. Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 3 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 3 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter multiplication skill builders. And the lessons we're going to cover today are multiply by 4, multiply by 5, multiply by 6, and multiply by 7. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So here I am on grade 3 math, the chapter is multiplication skill builders. So we have started this lesson earlier this week. So we are going to learn the times tables, right? We have done with the lesson 0, 1, 2, and 3. So today we're going to start with multiply by 4, 5, 6, and 7. So basically they are the revision of the times tables. So if you still haven't learned them, you need to now work on the times table, right? Because if you want to perfect with multiplication and division as well, you must know the times table, right? So start working on the tables daily, do one table at a time so that you can be perfect with the multiplication and division, right? Now let's just start with multiply by 4. Okay, so you have to do 4 times 8, right? You have to keep in your mind the times table of 4. So 4 times 8 is 4 times 8 is 32. The correct option is 32, right? 4 times 8 is 32. Here is the times table. You can note down the table or keep the table in mind. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 9 36. And 4 times 10 is 40. Got it? So keep the table in your mind, or otherwise you can note down the table on your notebook. So let's just start with the practice questions, right? Basically, multiplication is same as the counting we do, right? The count by fours. So count by fours and the times tables, they are exactly same, right? Let's just start with the test questions. 10 times 4, which is the correct option? Yes, 40 it is. 10 times 4 is 40. The correct option is 40. The next one is 4 times 9. So which is the correct option? 4 times 9 equal 4 times 9 is 36. Yes, the correct option is 36. Option number 2 is the correct option. 4 times 8, which is the correct option. Thirty-two it is. 4 times 8 is 32. The correct option is 32. 4 times 4, which is the correct option. Yes, 16 it is. 4 times 4 is 16. Option number 2 is the correct option. 1 times 4, so which is the correct option? 4 times 1 is 4. The correct option is 4. 2 times 4, which is the correct option? 8 it is. 2 times 4 is 8. The correct option is 8. 4 times 5, which is the correct option? 4 times 5 is, yes, 20 it is. The correct option is 20. 5 times 4, which is the correct option? 4 times 5 is 20. The correct option is, yes, 20 it is. 4 times 7 is? Yes, 28 it is. 4 times 7 is 28. The correct option is 28. 4 times 1, which is the correct option? The correct option is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson, right? The next one is multiply by 5. Now we're going to learn the times table for 5, right? The next one is multiply by 5. Let's just 5 times 9. 5 times 9 is 5 times 9 is 45. The correct option is the correct option is 5 times 9 is 45. 45 it is. That's the same when you count by fives, right? So if you don't get the tables, the timetables, you can keep the mind count by fives, right? 5 times 4 is 5 times 4 is 20. It is the correct option is 20. 5 times 5, which is the correct option? 5 times 5 is 25. The correct option is yes, 25 it is. 5 times 9 is 9 times 5 is 45. The correct option is 45. The correct option is 45. Eight times five is 8 times 5 is 40. The correct option is 40. 6 times 5 is 30. It is 6 times 5 is 30. 5 times 6 is 5 times 6 is 30. It is the correct option is 30. 2 times 5 is 10. It is 2 times 5 is 10. Very good. 5 times 9 is the correct option is 45. 5 times 9 is 45. 3 times 5 is 15. It is the correct option is 15. 5 times 8 is 5 times 8 is 40. It is the correct option is 40. 4 times 5 is 20 it is. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is multiply by 6, right? 6 times 2. 6 times 2 is, yes, 12 it is. Let's just start with the test questions, right? Now you have to work on the multiplication table 6. 10 times 6 is, ten times 6 is, yes, 60 it is. The correct option is 60. 6 times 5 is, 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 4 is, 6 times 4 is, 24. The correct option is 24 it is, right? 7 times 6. 7 times 6 is, The correct option is 7 times 6 is 42. The correct option is 42. उसने ही चेंज कराया है ना फिर उससे कैसे बात कर लूं देखती हूँ 6 times 6 is 36. It is option number 2 is the correct option. 6 times 1, which is the correct option? 6 times 1 is, yes, 6. It is the correct option is 6. 6 times 8 is 6 times 8 is, yes, 48. The correct option is 48. Two times 6 is 12. The correct option is 12. 6 times 1 is, yes, 6. It is the correct option is 6. 5 times 6 is, yes, 30 it is. Got it? 5 times 6 is 30. Okay, you can complete. Okay, let's just do the rest of the three questions. 4 times 6 is, the correct option is 24. 4 times 6 is 24. 6 times 10 is, 6 times 10 is 60. The correct option is 60. 6 times 2 is, the correct option is, yes, 12. It is option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, we are done with the lesson. Let's just move on to next lesson. The next one is multiply by 7, right? Let's just start with the lesson. L 7 times 4 is, 7 times 4 is 28. The correct option is 28, right? When you done with the table of 6, you done half of the table of 7, right? Like this, 7 times 6, because you know that 5 times 7, you know that 4 times 7. So you have just 3 lines, 3, 4 lines new, that are 7 times 7. So if you have already done with the table of 6, you already know until 7 times 6, because you know the table of 6 and you know 6 times 7, right? So 6 times 7 and 7 times 6 is exactly same. So if you don't know 7 times 4, you know the table of 4, just do 4 times 7, right? 4 times 7 and 7 times 4, they are exactly same. 24 it is. Let's just start with the test questions. 3 times 7, which is the correct option? 3 times 7 is, yes, 21. The correct option is 21. Either you do 7 times 3 or you do 3 times 7. The answer is exactly same, right? 7 times 4, which is the correct option? 7 times 4 is, very good. 4 times 7 or 7 times 4. That is exactly same. So that is 28. The correct option is 28. 10 times 7, which is the correct option? 10 times 7 is, yes, 70 it is. The correct option is 70. 8 times 7. So which is the correct option? 8 times 7 is, you can do 7 times 8, right? 7 times 8 or 8 times 7 is 56. The correct option is 56. 7 times 1, which is the correct option? 7 times 1 is 7 it is. The correct option is 7. 5 times 7, which is the correct option? 5 times 7 is 35. The correct option is 35. 4 times 7 is, 4 times 7 is 28. The correct option is 28. Very good. 7 times 3 is, 7 times 3 is 21. The correct option is 21. 9 times 7 is 9 times 7 is 9 times 7 is 63. The correct option is 63, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 3 math. The chapter we were working on is multiplication skill builders. The lessons we have covered today are multiply by 4, multiply by 5, multiply by 6, and multiply by 7. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9, or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10. So if you have any questions related to the lessons we have just finished, you can please ask questions. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions? Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.